Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Jump! What's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is. We are back again, man. And it's time for the Tuesday banger. It's time for the Tuesday banger, y'all. That's a lock. It's time for the Tuesday banger, and I got one. I keep a banger. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content, making sure everybody that's out there grinding a legit way, getting to that bag, working a 9 to 5, out there doing what they're supposed to do. Y'all got something to listen to in the AM, man. I have no problem doing these things. I also have no problem making sure I'm telling y'all and warning y'all about how dangerous prison is. I have no problem doing these things, but I just need you to do one thing. And that's just stay out the way from me, man. That's it. I need you to stay out the way. I'm not asking for a lot by telling you I want you to save your life by staying out the way. That's all I want y'all to do is just stay out the way. And we staying out the way, man, because we're going to put our family first, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we're going to have a challenge of putting our family first challenge. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about before we think about doing anything, going out, sliding, going to get this, going to do this, violence here, violence there, anything that's going to jeopardize your freedom, we're going to put our family first, man. So I'm challenging everybody that's out there in them streets that be doing the wrong thing, but you want to stay out the way. I am challenging you to put your family first, man, before you do all these evil things, man. Let's think about our family. I didn't think about my family before I got 18 years. I didn't do it. So I'm telling you now to think about your family before you make a move. That's it, period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is the Tuesday banger game right here. So you already know what I need you to do with this one, right? Like, share, subscribe this channel, y'all. Let's get this. Let's get it. Let's go. But it's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called The White Terminator. Yeah, man. Crazy one right here. Crazy story right here, man. Crazy story, man. But Terminators come in all type of races, man. Like, I don't know if anybody was just thinking it's only black Terminators. No, they're white Terminators, Asian Terminators. It's all type of Terminators, man. Mixed Terminators, man. You had all type of Terminators in that place called prison, man. The place that I tell y'all I don't want y'all to never go. But y'all have to understand you have people in there, man, that, you know, back to the entitlement thing, man. They feel like what yours is theirs. However y'all arranged it, or however he hang with you, or however he's thinking in his crazy brain that whatever you do, he wants a part of it. You have people like that in there, man. It's people like that on the street, but it's people like that in prison, man. It makes it more scary and dangerous because when you have Terminators on you, man, it's hard to shake these people, man. It's hard to shake a real Terminator, man, and they are in prison waiting on y'all, man. So with that being said, we are on Lawrenceville for this one, y'all. We on Lawrenceville for this one. And I can remember, man, in the beginning, being in 40 building, man, when I first got up there, man. This is when I first met this person, man. But this is around the time when I first got in there, man. I can remember being in 40 building before they moved me to San Francisco. But the whole time I was over there, I can remember this time like it was yesterday, man. And around this time that I'm talking about, which is probably like, what, 09? This is the beginning of 09 or something like that. First of all, it was a lot of people in that building, man. A lot of different people, man. A lot of different people representing this, a lot of different people representing that. Like, it was a cool building, but it was just a lot going on. So from the time of me doing time in prison, man, like, I have witnessed, man, like it's hard to be like another race in prison in Virginia back when I was in there, man. Like, it's not hard, but like, you gotta be able to stand on your own because you're gonna have to have a lot to prove because people do prey on the weak. And I'm not saying that the white people are the weak, but the white people were the less majority in there. So like, it's hard to be able to like to think you're gonna be in there poking your chest out like that as a white guy back when I was doing time. Now I don't know how it is now, but this is back when I was in there. So with that going on, it's always going to be people that kind of know how to work the crowd. There's going to be people that know how to control and move around and associate and be in circles of maniacs with them being another race. So when I was in 40 building, like the whole time, you got You got the Richmond dudes in there, had some Norfolk dudes in there. Like, I'm in there with my homeboy Ty. Like, it was a lot of different people in this building, period. But this is the building that they switched and they put all the young dudes in, and they move majority of the old heads and move them to the other side of y'all, which was San Francisco and all that. But this is around that time right there. So like, this is like a lot was going on, a lot of fights, a lot of things happening. It was just a lot going on. So I said all that to say, man, because around this time that I'm in 41 pod, man, like they had like a group of white dudes that used to be in there. And I noticed them when I first came in, man. I'll say it was probably about at least 4 or 5 of them. And then you can tell the main one of them was this dude named Sleep. We're going to call him Sleep, man. And Sleep was kind of like a big white dude slightly, man. Like I give him, he was taller than me and bigger than me. I'll give Sleep like 6'2" or something like that. 6'2" at least, you know what I mean? Big white dude, kind of bald headed a little bit, got a little bit of hair, a little bald headed a little bit, but like he was one of those white dudes that I was telling y'all about that kind of know how to mingle. He had good mingle skills. And I noticed that when I first came in the pod. I seen how he was moving around. I see he'll be over here doing this, he'll be over here doing that, and he's gambling. Like, he didn't have no fear of the other race, you know what I mean? And it be like that. Like, once you get past of dudes knowing that, yo, you're not a pushover, whatever race you are, you won't have no problems. But like, you know, he was already like looking like he was probably coming from another prison and he knew how to handle whatever situation he was at. You have people that know how to do that, you know what I mean? So he had this little group of people that he used to be with, which were white people. Now, he would mingle with the black people and kick it, be cool and do all this, but his main crew were white people, you know what I mean? So the white dudes that he hung with, you know what I mean? It was like I said, counting him, probably 4 more others. You know what I mean? But another white dude that he used to be with, man, his name is Timmy. You know what I mean? Now, Timmy was kind of like about my height, kind of skinny white dude. You know what I mean? Had the little curly hair. You know what I mean? Timmy was cool too. And all that they wanted to do, man, is just go to the moon every day. That's all they wanted to do, man, is just go up every day. That's all that they did. They used to run around doing that every day. Now, the dude, Big Sleep, he was the one that kind of was in control of how everybody would get their stuff. Now, everybody that Big Sleep hung with, they would be people that had peoples on the street that would look out for them. And when I mean look out for them, I mean they can get green dot numbers, they can get Western Unions, they can do whatever, because they had people that look out for them around this time. You know what I mean? So Sleep is the main one that they will give their stuff to. And when I say stuff, I'm talking about like their numbers, their Western Unions, or at least Sleep gonna find out who's the black dude who has the work. You know what I mean? So they will lean on Sleep for that. So Sleep will always get that information, and Sleep will always find out who has it, regardless if it was in 40 building or not. Sleep will always find out what's going on. So they will give their money to Sleep. Sleep will make the play, and Sleep will hit them off. You know what I mean? Now, we already know Sleep is going to get his off the top. I already knew before I even met him and got to conversating with him or found out anything of how he moved. I already know what he was doing. He was getting his off the top. It just makes sense because you have people that be in predicaments like that. They be black dudes too. A lot of people that's scared, like I can get money and I want to go to the moon, but I'm scared to go buy it and give somebody my numbers because they might buck on me. Like, you have dudes that hustle that look at it like, I ain't gonna buck on your money because I ain't messing up the money. But you have dudes that'll take your numbers and just buck on you. You know what I mean? So like, you have people that'll use third parties to go score for them. You know what I mean? To go get whatever they need. And that's what Sleep was doing for the other white guys. So they had a good operation going on, man, for the most part, man. Like, I would say, like, all the white dudes in there look comfortable. Nobody looked like they was getting their stuff took in. And I'm telling y'all, they're in amongst a bunch of wolves. They are in 40 building in 2009 where they moved all the members to one building. This is where these guys are living at. So the building they at is hectic. But at the same time, they were Big Sleep. So if you were Big Sleep, you gonna be good. And I guess that's how they was feeling like, you know what I mean? So they ran they play how they did it, man. And I ain't knocking, but you know, me being a prison vet, you know what I mean? I noticed the play. I seen what was going on. My homeboy Ty that was in there, he ran down everything, told me like, yo, bro, like, yeah, they been doing that. Yeah, they be giving their money to Sleep. Sleep be scoring. Sleep will come holler at me, you know what I mean? So I can remember the first time that I actually had a conversation with Sleep when I was still in 40 building, man. And the conversation we had was crazy because and this was nuts because my homeboy Ty had ended up buying some smoke. Now, he didn't get the pack, he didn't do nothing like that. But my homeboy Ty ended up getting some tree one day. You know what I mean? He ended up getting some tree one day. Now, he didn't get the package, he didn't do nothing like that. But he ended up getting, it was around tax time and his people hit him off. That was like when I got to Lawrenceville, it was around tax time, March, something like that, April, something like that. So it was like tax time. So his peoples hit him all. His peoples had a bando for him. So he used 5 of it, and we ended up copping from a dude on the other side of the yard. So bro ended up getting a half a zip. You know what I mean? Like he just spent half his money, got half a zip for the pound, which was a good deal, you know, back then, a Labo, you know what I mean, or the rig. This won't no loud pack or nothing like that. So that was an alright deal. It sounded expensive, but like I'm telling you, he'll make way more. So now Ty has the weed pod. Now, this was the same weed on the other side of the yard that dudes were chasing. Now, my homeboy has a good quantity of it. You know what I mean? He has a great quantity of it. He bought a lot. So he called me in the sale, you know what I mean? We up there doing our thing, you know what I mean? We rolling up. He bagging up, you know what I mean? He in there chilling, we getting it right. A knock come on the door. Knock come on the door. He was like, who that, bro? So my homeboy Ty was already like on his bed on a little table thing, bagging up. He was like, who's that? So I get up out the chair and I look. I go to the door, I'm like, yo! I see a white arm come. You know what I mean? See a big white arm, pause, seen it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo! He like, oh, that's Sleep. Tell him come in. Sleep come on the door. He was like, oh, what's up? Oh, he was like, oh, what's up? He dapped me up. He never dapped me up. He didn't even know my name, I don't think. You know what I mean? But he said, oh, what's up? He dapped me up. I was like, what's up? What's good? You know what I mean? He seen Ty. He was like, hey, what's up, man? Heard you got it, Ty. Heard you got it. What's up? What I need? What you want? Tell me. Talk to me. You want food, money? What you want? Ty was like, man, I want both. But look, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you got money, though. I'm trying to get some money, too. You know what I mean? So, like, what you talk about spending? He was like, look, I got 2 of my homeboys down there now. Both of them got $100 Western Union already waiting. You know what I mean? They got $100 already waiting. You know what I mean? You just gotta give me the word. I'm sitting there looking like, man, I like the hustle. I like to see my man get into the bag. You know what I mean? I'm standing at the door like a bouncer, making while they have their conversation. I'm standing at the door waiting for him to get out so we can finish our smoke session. You know what I mean? So homeboy Ty like, man, all right, look, this is what we gonna do. You know what I mean? He was like, get both of them jumps. You know what I mean? He was like, what you gonna give me though, Ty? How you gonna act? Now, Ty told me the prices, and when I first got up there, he let me know what was going on as far as how the prices is when they came to the tree. And he was saying that basically you'll get, you know what I mean, 10 spoons. Dudes would give up 10 for the ball. You know what I mean? He was like, the original price is 8. And he was like, you know, like to keep a good customer coming, you give him the dime. You know what I mean? So Ty was like, he was giving up the 10 for the 100. You know what I mean? But he had a lot of spoons. He had a half a zip. So he had a lot of spoons. So he was like, yo, I can give you the 10. Man, this word Big Sleep is like, man, come on, man, give me 12, Ty. Come on, man, always come spend money with you. That's how he talk. He was like, man, always come spend money with you, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's up, man? Got both of my homeboys. They ready to spend some money. I got a whole sale full of food if you want food and all that. So Ty like, man, here, man. He gave him 4 more spoons. He like, man, here, man. Here, man. You always get me, man. He was like, I know it. He sat down on the table. You know what I mean? I'm thinking he was about to get his stuff and slide. No, he sat down on the table. He was like, yeah, let me see all the spoons. Look. Ty was like, oh, they good money. They big, like 6 pieces in each of them. He opened it up. He was like, he just dumped that joint right there. He grabbed another one. He was like, oh yeah, this one decent right here too. Yeah. But yeah, though, man, you see that game last night? Man, that joint was crazy, man. LeBron out of control, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And he just, as he talking about sports and having a little cordial conversation with us now, like y'all know I'm nosy, super duper nosy. Like I'm listening to this conversation, but I'm watching him dump all the spoons on the table. Like he taking them out of paper and he's dumping them on the table. So Ty ain't paying it no mind like it's nothing. Ty still looking at the TV talking to him like, yeah, that joint crazy. You know what I mean? Ty lit back up. You know what I mean? He lit back up. Passed the jump to me. I passed it. I looked at him. Like, you want to hit it? He was like, no, y'all go ahead. But no, I'm just chilling for a second. You know what I mean? Ty was like, you good? Take your time. You good? So before you know it, he got 14 spoons dumped on the table. Man, this word that looked like a lot of tree. I ain't even gonna lie. It looked like a lot of tree. This man was like, hey, Ty, hey, can I see your ID real quick? Ty was like, yeah. Ty gave him his ID. This my word. The man had all that junk on the table. He started making his own spoons. He started separating the weed like with the ID and making his own drinks, y'all. He was making his own drink. He was like, and before you know it, he had 10 junks. Like his own spoons on the table. So he said, Ty, you got another commissary sheet? We use the commissary bubble sheets where we got to bubble in our stuff for commissary, like it looked like a school test. If you was taking a test, that's how our commissary sheets look. We look from the paper and get the number and find the number and bubble it in on our, that's how we build our commissary sheets. But we bag up in commissary sheets too. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It's an orange and white paper. People bag up in that paper for a lot of reasons, and I don't know why. But he said, Ty, you got another commissary paper? Ty was like, yeah. Ty gave him the commissary paper. This word, he started bagging up the 10 spoons. He bagged up the 10 spoons. He was like, and then I looked to the right. He had a little separate pile, like a nice pile, probably like, that joint looked like 8 spoons. I was like, I'm looking at the other pile. He was like, you got a piece of plastic? Ty got a piece of plastic. He scooped that in the plastic, tied it up real tight. He put that inside his sweatpants pocket, in the inside of his pants. He had on regular pants, but he put his sweatpants pocket in. He put the joint in his sweatpants pocket. He was like, yeah, these spoons right here. Ty was like, man, you a dirty rascal. He was like, man, shit. If I don't do it, somebody gotta do it. I gotta get my cut. Ain't that right? What's your name? What's your name? I was like, Weezy. He was like, ain't that right, Weezy? I gotta get my cut. Ain't nobody gonna play past me. They ain't gonna play past me. They need me, so they ain't gonna do nothing without me. So I'm like, damn, he got him, you know what I mean? So he slide out, you know what I mean? When he dipped out, Ty was like, man, he a psycho, but I don't care. He was like, nobody cares. He said, everybody around except these white dudes know that he be tapping the pack. I said, man, them white dudes know he be tapping the pack. Them niggas ain't green, man. He was like, man, I don't think they do because they keep giving him the bread. I said, man, they probably giving him the bread because they not feeling safe about who they coming to spend their bread with. I said, man, for real, man. I said, man, I know for a fact, I done seen these white dudes use somebody like Big Sleep before, man. They cut him out eventually, man. I was like, but, you know, that's his business. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Ty was like, man, as long as he keeps spending the moolah, I don't give a damn if he pinch their damn brains out. So boom. And I won't tripping either. You know what I mean? I won't tripping. I won't even worry about it. I won't, that's his business. But I witnessed and I broke that down for y'all because I witnessed how he had him. Like they wasn't, I don't know if they were scared of him. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I mean? They probably was slightly, you know what I mean? A lot of them, because he was the bigger white dude. You know what I mean? Like he had pictures, like once I started getting to know him and I would go to his cell from time to time to get something or whatever the case, like I seen like he had pictures of like he used to, like he was like MMA fighting, like, you know what I mean? Like that was what he was doing on the street. Like, I don't know, but he looked like somebody that'd kick some ass. Like that's what he looked like. Inked up, you know what I mean? Leg, neck, everything. He inked up, he ready for beef or whatever it is, but he never ran into nothing when I was in there. Everybody showed him respect. Now, I don't know if it was because they were scared or just people respected him or people respected that he bring the bread. It was one of the three. Either way, I ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm just looking at all this from the sideline. You know what I mean? But what I do know is I know a damn Terminator when I see one, y'all. So boom. So I'll say a couple more weeks go by. A couple more weeks, not nothing long, but a couple more weeks. And as time had went on, you know what I mean? Like Ty had started like copping from the dude he was copping from on the other side. So he done started making money, done made his 5 back and he going again. You know what I mean? So with him doing this, he rocked with me. Like I know bro from Sussex 2. I know Ty from Sussex 2. Me and him was cool since Sussex 2. You know what I mean? So he's super rock with me and he know I'm about the bag. So like with me not having a situation at the time, he's letting me bubble. You know what I mean? So I'm not being loud about how I'm bubbling, but I'm bubbling. You know what I mean? I got a little something. I'm helping bro out basically. Like I'm getting a little something, not a lot, but I'm helping bro out. You know what I mean? So with me having a little bit of smoke, you know what I mean? I look up one day and everybody had went outside and I look up and I see goddamn the dude Timmy. You know what I mean? The dude Timmy, he's standing at the TV, he see me. He was like, hey, Weezy. He was like, man, let me look like you, man. I was like, what you talking about? Now I had just finished smoking before they had called outside rep. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what you talking about? He was like, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. He was like, man, look, I'm trying to get some of that shit, man. What I gotta do to get some of that shit? I was like, y'all got some of that shit, right? You know what I mean? Because Sleep has came back to us again. You know what I mean? Since the first time. So I'm like, I thought y'all got some of it. He was like, no, I ain't got none of it yet, man. He was like, I ain't got none of it yet, man. He was like, for real, man. He was like, man, like, I don't know what's be going on, man. He was like, man, look, you trying to match one? He was like, God, I got a J you trying to match. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, but for some reason, like, I always, like a lot of people always, I get cool with people by accident, stuff like this. Like, this isn't a way for me to get cool with Timmy. You know what I mean? But it happened the way it happened. Like, he pulled up on me. I ain't never really spoke to Timmy. But he know who I am, you know what I mean, through Ty and all that shit. So I know they like they're not stupid, you know what I mean? Like even though Sleep got them in the headlock, they not stupid dudes. So he finally pushed, and when he pushed, he came with this match one, and like I could tell he wanted to talk about something. So I'm like, all right. So we walked to my cell. I'm still on the bottom tier at this time. I'm like right behind the steps. I forgot what number it was, but I'm right there. You know what I mean? So we go on my cell, you know what I mean? I roll up, we match one, we smoke, you know what I mean? As soon as we finished smoking, you know what I mean? He just started venting like, yo, man. He was like, man, for real. He was like, man, I'm about to probably try to move to 60 building, man. I was like, for real, why you about to move to 60 building? He was like, man, because my homeboy over there, man, he was like, it's another dude that I'm cool with that's over there. He was like, and to be honest with you, man, I'm just trying to get away from sleep ass, man. He was like, man, he was like, sleep ass. He was like, man, he's just too much sometimes. He was like, I've been over here 8 months. And he was like, man, I be getting money. I can get money whenever, man. He was like, and I get the numbers and I give it to him. And it's like, he always comes back, you know, he comes back with the stuff. And he was like, they just be so little. And like, he was like, my homeboy, like, you know, he sent me a spoon of how they spoons look in 60 building. And the spoons in 60 building was super big. So he was like, man, I'm about to get out of here if I don't got to go through sleep. Like, I don't, and you know what I mean? I was like, man, you going to dip on your other homeboys? He was like, they better follow suit. He was like, they better follow suit because I'm out of here, man. He was like, but I need to take something, man. He was like, I need to get something, man. He was like, look, sell me one spoon. He was like, I got some food, you know what I mean? I was like, you sure you don't want to go through sleep? Because I ain't want sleep to think that I was stepping on his toes. Now I'm accepting all bread, but like, you know, I'm smart. I done been through stuff and I know how people think in prison when it comes to this entitlement thing. Like, I ain't trying to step on no toes. So he like, nah, I ain't worried about sleep, man. I ain't worried about sleep. I'm like, well, all right, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. So he dipped. He buy the jump. He dipped. He go back to his cell. I guess him and his roommate smoked again. You know what I mean? Now the weed I had and the weed he smoked was different. You know what I mean? Like, we had just got this jump. Sleep came and copped. You know what I mean? The Ty went and copped again. So we got something else different from the other side. So like, he didn't have this weed. So he smoked the jump. You know what I mean? Goddamn, Rhett came back. This word, goddamn, all of them slept on the bottom tier on across from me on the other side of the tier. So when everybody came back from Rhett, you see the other white dudes coming back. Then you see Sleep come back, super sweaty. He sweaty as hell. He come back. He went straight to his cell. His cell is before the white dude's cell. But he going to the shower right there. He run his cell. He come back out with a shower bag. He ran past their cell. He was like, dang, it smell good in here. Let me in here. They open the door up. They all, I seen the white dude, Timmy, he all at the door. He giggling. He's super high. Goddamn sleepwalking. He was like, yeah, let me up in here. I'm sitting on the table and watching the whole thing. I'm seeing the cycle going out. He was like, yeah, let me up in here. What the hell going on in here? Damn. He was like, let me hit that. He was like, where y'all get this from? He was like, who got this? He was like, well, Weezy got it. I heard my name. Like, I guess dude told me, you know what I mean? He was like, Weezy got this. He was like, I guess he said, yeah. He was like, he's like, hit it again. He was like, why you ain't telling me to get nothing for you then? Like the record scratch. Got a little quiet after that. He was like, why you ain't telling me to get nothing for you then if Weezy got it? Timmy was like, because, man, I just only bought a fucking spoon, man. I just got a fucking spoon. Sleep. It's the big idea. I just got a spoon. Like, you know, smoking it with my roommate. Like, what's the problem? He was like, nah, I'm saying though, like, we already had an arrangement. We had an agreement. You go through me. You go through me. When it comes to buying this stuff, you go through me. He was like, but I'm a grown man. Sleep, pop the bow. I was like, oh shit. Everybody was like, the whole pot, niggas was at the poker table, niggas was about to get in the shower, niggas. I'm standing over that bitch, I'm jumping off the table like, oh shit. I caught the shit. I'm like, oh shit. He was like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, little bro? He was like, come on, man, look. Come on, man, don't act like, man, come on, man. He was like, man, Timmy was like, man, you acting like I fucking signed my life away in blood. He was like, man, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. All I know is this. All I'm saying is, man, don't play past me. That's all I'm saying. Don't fucking play past me. I'm sitting there looking like, I look up at Ty standing by himself, Ty like, that nigga weak. He called me upstairs. I'm going upstairs like, he was like, yo, that nigga Sleep smacked the fuck out Timmy ass. I was like, no. I was like, man, Timmy ain't do shit. He was like, man, shh. That nigga got them motherfuckers, man. He got them niggas in the headlock, man. I was like, no. I was like, come in and say what it said. I was like, bro, Timmy said he about to slide the 60 billion on goddamn Sleep dumb ass. He was like, yeah, he gonna run that nigga away because he's stupid. He was like, he's stupid. He was like, man, shit, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He was like, that's on them niggas. I was like, damn, that shit crazy. So like, the way he smacked the shit out of Timmy in front of everybody in the pod and was like, you know what I mean? Basically telling them and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit was crazy. Later on that day, that nigga Sleep came to Ty cell when we was in there. You know what I mean? He thought that shit was giggles. He thought he was laughing about that shit. He was like, man, shh. Now you see me, man. You see me handle business, Ty. He was like, man, cause look, you know, he tall as a bitch. He was like, look, I ain't got no problem with what you want to do, All I'm saying is if you with me, You can't play past me. I ain't got nothing to do with what you do. The consequences gonna be the consequences if you play past me. I ain't in here protecting you. He said, you know how many times dudes done pulled up on me saying they want to go in his cell and take his commissary? He said, you know how many times dudes from 42 Pod say they want to come over here and take their stuff? You know how many times? He said, you know why they don't do it? Because of me. That's who. They don't do it because of me. So if anybody gonna break the damn rules, they goddamn gonna face the consequences because I'm in here protecting their ass. And as he was saying that shit, he was meaning every word of that shit. That shit was passionately said. And as he was saying it, the only thing I could see as he was saying it, I was seeing red eyeballs in his damn ass. He was like, yeah, because if you with me, and when he was doing that, I just seen his eyes turning red. I was like, this nigga a fucking Terminator, y'all, so boom. I know a Terminator when I see one, man, like, I know it. I done seen a million of them on Sussex too. Now I'm on a new prison experiencing my first Terminator, which turns out to be a white dude. This is nuts right here. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy as hell. So he meant that shit. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, saying in my head, yeah, he about to slide on your ass. So go ahead and subtract some of that money you be getting a month from him. You know what I mean? Because Timmy out of here. You know what I mean? Couple days go by. Next thing you know, goddamn, police coming that bitch. They go straight to Timmy's cell. Next thing you know, you seen Timmy walking out of the cell. Police left out. Timmy walked to the booth. Lady dropped some trash bags. He get the trash bags. Everybody, hey, you can move it, Timmy. He was like, hey, where you going? I'm going to the other side of the yard, man. I'm going to 60 building. I look over at Sleep. Sleep was playing domino. He was like, he took his headphones off like he didn't hear what was going on. He was like, hey, you moving? He was like, hey, hold on. He got up. He was like, he walked to Timmy. He was like, where you going at? Timmy was like, he said, I'm going to 60 building. He was like, 60 building? What the hell you going to 60 building for? What, you got a boyfriend over there? Timmy was like, come on, man. He walked to the cell. You see goddamn Sleep walking there behind him. Sleep was like, man, listen, man. How the fuck you just gonna get moved without telling me you moving? He was like, telling you I'm moving? He was like, yeah, motherfucker, telling me you moving. Timmy was like, man, come on, man. Come on, Sleep, man. I'm just trying to pack my shit. Goddamn Sleep grabbed that nigga, boom. He put that nigga ass on the wall. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but I seen his face like in his ear, like he was telling him something. And I read his damn brain. And that nigga goddamn Sleep was telling that nigga ass, motherfucker, don't forget you belong to me. God damn it. I don't give a fuck where you go at, nigga. You can go to Mars, nigga. Don't play past me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I know you like to get high. Don't fucking play past me. I said, oh my God, I said, man, this nigga's a whole psychopath. Goddamn nigga Sleep. That nigga goddamn Sleep had that nigga jacked up. That nigga goddamn. Timmy was like, he let him go. He was like, start packing his shit. And nigga Sleep came out that bitch. Went over to the other white boys. He was like, you see this shit? I should have knocked the shit out of his ass. I should have knocked his fucking head off before you go. That's some pussy ass shit. You already know what we be doing. You leaving us? This some pussy ass shit. I'm saying in my head, this is prison. Niggas liable to leave anytime. You fucking Terminator. But this guy don't care. This guy just thinking about what he can get out this person, man, like a real fucking Terminator, man. That's how he was on the low. You know what I mean? He didn't hide it. If you go for this shit, that's your dumb ass. You know what I mean? But this shit is crazy, man. This is a crazy situation to be in. I felt bad for Timmy, man. Timmy packed this shit, this word. He come out with his stuff. And they goddamn Sleep right there like, yeah, don't forget what I fucking told you in front of everybody. You know what I mean? It looked like Timmy's eyes was like he was about to cry. Like it was super glossy. You know what I mean? I looked at him, he looked at me, I was like, shh. I gave him the head, pause. He was like, see you open the door. Timmy went to 60 building, y'all. So boom! Shit was crazy, man. Like, damn, like that was the first time I seen somebody escape a Terminator. Like I seen people escape a Terminator on Sussex, but Sussex is a little small, so it's hard to escape a Terminator. You know what I mean? Because the Terminator still can find you. You know what I mean? On Lawrenceville, now Timmy left north side of the yard, which is 30, 40, 50 building, and went to south side of the yard, which is 60, 70, 80 building, with a gate in the middle. So he had enough space to get away from the fucking Terminator because he's on the other side of the yard from the Terminator, man. He's on the other side of the yard. So I felt like when Timmy left, he felt like he got his soul back, man. I know he did, man. Like, he probably was scared shitless of Sleep. You know what I mean? Look how Sleep did him. Smacked the shit out of him, jack him up, threatened him, all the above. Now he feeling like he escaped him. Fast forward the tape a little bit, man. I heard nothing of him and Timmy in a while. You know what I mean? Fast forward the tape a little bit. The little fight break out in my building. I asked to leave. The lady tricked me. I tell her to move me to 40 building where my homeboys at. She tricked me and said she was going to do it and move me to San Francisco. The same building Timmy is at. You know what I mean? So I move over there. I get over there. Y'all already know how it is over there. I get over there. The first person I see as soon as I come in is Timmy. He's standing right there at the door. You know what I mean? 42 door, just looking. You know what I mean? So when I come in with my stuff, I see him before I'm going at 61. As soon as I see him, I'm like, hey, Timmy. I'm like, oh, what's up, Timmy, man? He was like, man, he get the door when he come out. He was like, man, what's up? What you doing? Looking like he got his soul back, man. You know, it's been a couple months since I seen him. You know what I mean? He looking, you know, yeah, he don't look like the same timid dude that was down there. You know what I mean? I see him, he high, he smell like tree. You know what I mean? He like, man, you gonna love this bitch. I was like, bro, they moving me in. I said, man, they got Chicago, they got all these boys over here. They moving me in this joint. I said, man, I asked the lady to move me to the 30 building, man. I said, man, you see that fight that broke out? I said, I told the lady to move me to 30 building. She moved me all the way over here. He was like, oh, yeah. He was like, man, but it's you ain't getting nothing over there. He was like, if you don't get down, it ain't like that. He was like, they over there, but like, they over here too. He was like, but this building, they don't mess with us in this building. So I'm like, man, I'm still getting 30 building, bro. I'm not staying over here. So he was like, holler at me when we come out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna holler at you at dinner. So I go put my stuff up, see what was going on. You know what I mean? I shoot the dinner. When I shoot the dinner, you know what I mean? I see him, you know what I mean? I see him, and we kick it again. He telling me, like, yeah, man. He was like, man, everything just been good, man. You know what I mean? I was like, what's up? You know, the first day, what's up with Sleep? Goddamn it. I was like, what happened with you and Sleep? What's going on with that? He like, psh, man, I still look out for him. I ain't gonna lie, I still look out for him. Like, it got a little better over here, the weight bigger. You spend money. He's like, I can buy a zip. I can buy a half a zip. I can buy a quarter. He was like, the weight is different. So he was like, I look out for all of them that I used to rock with over there in 41 Park, including Sleep. You know what I mean? I said, yeah, you still got down greasing his beak. I see that. I mean, he was like, yeah, you know, he was my boy. He was like, he was my boy, you know what I mean? But you know, like he's too controlling, man. Like he's acting like we're fucking in a relationship or something, man. But it's not. It's just, you know, it's business. Like I understand I'm under your wing. And like he's talking like this is okay, you know what I mean? But I'm just letting him go. You know what I mean? Because my next question is, man, let me get something slow. I know you got something. He like, man, you know I got something. Yeah. Nigga went in his pocket, gave me 2 feezies. I was like, damn, that's what's up. I'm like, who got this shit though? He started telling me what's going on. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. He was like, yeah, look, my other homeboy, he in the pod with you. You know what I mean? His name Buck. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's what's up. So he introduced me to his homeboy. You know what I mean? Which was another white dude that was cool. You know what I mean? White dude had a jack. You know what I mean? White dude was out the fucking way. He ain't really do shit. You know what I mean? He stayed out the fucking way with the jack. You know what I mean? So I kind of got cool a little bit with the white dude when I was over there. You know what I mean? I would ask him to hold his jack from time to time. I get a little favor every blue moon with the phone. You know what I mean? So the whole time everything is going on, like it's crazy because around this time right here, it was a dude in 42 pod. You know what I mean? And they said he was getting the package, and I guess that's who Timmy was getting his stuff from. You know what I mean? It was a dude over there getting the package like crazy. So they said he fumbled in the chow hall. The dude that I'm talking about getting his package. He fumbled in the chow hall. When he fumbled in the chow hall, they said the police found like a bag of feces. You know what I mean? So when the police found it, they knew it came from 42 Park. You know what I mean? Now the dude, he sleeps in a cell next to Timmy, I guess, in 42 Park. They blitz his pod. They run in the joint. You know what I mean? They hit his cell. Of course, they hit the next door cell, which is Timmy's cell. You know what I mean? They find a couple of feces in there. You know what I mean? Nobody said it was theirs. They locked Timmy dumbass up. So I thought Timmy was out of there. I'll say about another 2 weeks go by, Timmy get out the hole. They bring Timmy into our pod. So I'm like, damn, now Timmy in here with us. Timmy back doing everything he was doing, the same shit. Getting on, trying to do this, buying this, doing that, sitting over here. He doing the same thing Timmy always do. You know what I mean? So one day we was coming back from China, and we come around the jump, I look, and I seen goddamn the nigga Sleep. He in the fence, like there's a fence blocking the north and the south side. So he on that side of the child hall by the fence leaving out. We leaving out from the other side of the fence. So like the fence, you can like through the cracks, you can probably see people and shit. But he's so tall, he in the crack. He like, hey, what Timmy at? What Timmy? I was like, hey, tell Timmy Sleepy out here for him. He was still in the child hall. See Timmy run out, Timmy runs to the fence. Timmy was like, I seen how he got to the fence. He got like he didn't get to the fence. Like he went like some people get to the fence real quick and put their hand in that dude up, whoever they talking to. But Timmy got like, he had a little distance between himself and the fence. Then you see him goddamn Sleep. Sleep was like, hey, look, what's up, man? You got that for me or what? Timmy was like, look, man, I just got out the fucking hole, man. Let me get myself together first, man. He was like, nah, fuck that. You high right now. He said, man, what I told you, man, don't fucking play. He trying to grab goddamn Timmy. Timmy was like, Timmy weaved that shit. He was like, I was like, oh shit, goddamn. That nigga was like, what the fuck? I'm looking like, what the fuck? Shit crazy as a bitch. I'm like, man, this shit crazy as hell. He walked over there where I was at. I moved from his ass. He was like, man, look, I got you. You gotta wait, man. Stop doing that too, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut you off. Sleep's like, you never could cut me off. He was like, you never can cut me off. You never gonna play past me as long as we on this compound. What you think it's because you on this side of the yard I can't get to you? That's what you thinking? The nigga goddamn Timmy was like, I was like, damn, this shit crazy. That nigga goddamn Sleep. He was looking mad as shit. We walking back. Like, he had a little bit of his steps in front of me. Timmy walking back because they told us to leave the gate. So we walking back. That nigga Sleep stayed on the gate. That nigga just kept looking at us going up the hill. He looking. Goddamn, I look back. That nigga goddamn Sleep. The nigga had the red lasers. I seen that shit when I looked back. I said, I weaved that bitch. I ducked that motherfucker. That shit. That shit hit goddamn Timmy walking. That shit thermal energy all in his back. This motherfucking liar. He has the package. I'm like, this guy's a fucking psychopath, y'all. So boom. Shit crazy as hell. We get back to the block. This nigga Timmy, he all fucking hysterical. He like, man, fuck, man. Now he's fucking, man. This fucking hate this fucking dude, man. Shit crazy as a bitch. I'm like, man, you ain't really got shit. What the fuck? You ain't got nothing to give. He was like, shit. That nigga went in his pocket. That nigga pulled out a big ass ball of weed. I'm like, damn, you still got weed? He like, yeah, let me get a feezy. He was like, let's go upstairs. Went upstairs to his cell. He went in his jump. He was like, man, I was like, man, what you gonna do about Sleepy Maniac, I guess? He was like, I don't fucking know, man. Ladies, and stand by for outside rap. They call outside rap. Goddamn, I was like, I'm going outside. We shoot outside. We on the yard and shit, goddamn. I look up, see the nigga goddamn, the nigga Sleep. He on the yard. He trying to get niggas to call Sleep. He trying to get niggas to call Timmy. Goddamn. I'm like, damn, this nigga outside. Hey, what he say? Hey, where Timmy at? I'm like, hey, Timmy, Sleepy want you, man. He like, he gave me the one finger. I said, yo, he said, hold up. He said, hold up. He was like, man, tell that motherfucker. I said, get here right now. I was like, man, come on, man. Next thing I know, I seen that nigga get his eyes. That nigga shit went over the fence. Laser went over the damn fence. Talk about the package. I said, oh, shit. I seen the laser from afar as I'm going around the track. I'm like, damn, Terminator fucking psycho. The hell is going on? I get around. I said, man, nigga want you, man. He was like, man, fuck him. I ain't talking to him right now. I'm handling something. He was talking to some dude. All right, do your thing. I left that shit alone. But all I know is that's not gonna stop a fucking Terminator, y'all. So boom. A couple days later, you know what I mean? We in the pod. Goddamn. Nigga come to us and he was like, yo, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Guess what they moved over in 62 pod? I'm like, who? It was like Sleep over there. I'm like, what's Sleep? Because there was a couple of Sleeps on the yard. I'm like, what's Sleep? I was like, who you talking about? The blood dude Sleep? They like, nah, hell no. Nah, the white dude Sleep. I was like, the big dude Sleep? Like, yeah, he in 62 pod. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. So I didn't believe it. You know what I mean? So this had to happen early in the morning. Because this is right before morning rec locking down. Timmy is not even out in the pod because this is morning time rec. We don't want to go. We don't got to go. So we about to lock down and I'm getting this information. I'm like, what? I'm like, man, get the hell out of here, man. You tripping, man. He was like, man, I'm telling you, we over here. So I'm like, damn. We was about to lock down this shit. I'm like, damn. I go up the steps. Cell dark as a bitch. I'm like, yo, Timmy. Yo. I'm like, yo, come to the door, man. Shit dark as hell and that shit like a fucking space museum, man. Put some light in here, man. About to count. He get off the bed. He moved to turn off the light. He was like, what's up? I said, yo, look, I'm just letting you know, because I fuck with you now. I said, I don't know if it's a lie, but a reliable source told me that Sleep has moved in 62 pod. He was like, what? He straightened up fast as a bitch when I said that. He came to the door. He was like, what's up, Wiz? I was like, yo, look, Sleep about to move here. I didn't, what? Where? I was like, they say he next door at 62 pod. He was like, the fuck is he doing over here, Weezy? I was like, I don't fucking know. I said, either way, goddamn it, he has your ass in his fucking thermal tracking, goddamn it. He's on your ass. You are on his radar. I guarantee you that's what he's over here for you. You know what I mean? He was like, well, why would he leave? He called the other white dude's name that was over there. He was like, why would he leave them? I said, man, maybe he gonna get back moved over there with them after he comes scrape your ass up. He was like, man, no, he's not gonna fucking do that to me, Weezy. I was like, yo, look, I seen that nigga goddamn scanning your ass. He was like, what? I said, no, look, never mind. I said, but he's a fucking Terminator. He's a Terminator. I said, bro, you seen the movie? He was like, nah. I was like, listen, nigga, either way, the Terminator chases your ass to you out of there, nigga. He was like, man, come on with that shit, T-Weezy, man. I was like, yo, man, I'm just giving you the word, man. Like, don't say I ain't look out for you, bro. I'm gone, bro. I hit his door and slid. Went down the steps. Went to my goddamn cell, y'all. So boom, I go in there, John, like that. After count go crazy. I'm just waiting for count to clear. Count clear. Finally, lady said, y'all gonna go to child. Y'all the last building going to child. 80 going first, 70 going second, 60 going last. Our par going last. 63, then 70 and 62, then 61 is going. Y'all going last. So everybody out in the party and shit, niggas out in the party and shit. Around this time, doors be jumping. The building be jumping. It's nothing to 229. You know what I mean? The building be jumping. I look, Timmy, goddamn, Timmy standing by his door like, he's standing by it on the rail. He like, just looking at shit. Goddamn, next thing you know, we see a bunch of dudes out with salad boy and shit. You know what I mean? A bunch of dudes out there. Slide open up, gang. Slide open up. I promise y'all, man. Look like I seen a nigga with fucking metal bone coming in. That nigga was like, I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit. That nigga walked in smooth as a bitch. One of the biggest niggas in the goddamn building. That nigga walked in. Walked in and the nigga was like, yeah, I'ma holler at you. I ain't seen somebody, you know, yeah, I'ma holler at you. The nigga went up the steps like this. He took his time. He was like, Timmy was standing on the jump with his celly. He can't stand next to him. He was like, he's standing next to him like this on the till. You know what I mean? He like, I can't hear what they saying, but he's saying something to that nigga. Timmy like, he's like, man, let's go talk in here. Timmy like, nah. You see Timmy like this. He's like, man, look, I ain't gonna tell you again, man. Let's go talk in here, man. Let's go talk in here, man. Timmy was like, man, you don't fucking own me, man. Get the fuck out of this pod. You don't fucking own me, man. Listen, man, I just fucking looked out for you because you fucking looked out for me. And as soon as he said that, that nigga Sleep said, yeah, you say it again. He said, say that again. Everybody was like, fuck is this nigga? This nigga waved from fucking 40 building over here. He done moved in the building. This nigga said, say it again. Say it again. That nigga eyes, he looked like a Terminator. His face was like, he was like, say it again. Say it again. Timmy was like, man, I don't fucking owe you nothing, man. I don't owe you shit, man. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He was like, what I'm gonna do? He was like, I'm gonna do this for starters. He was like, watch out. He moved the shit out Timmy's ass. Timmy was like, he pushed the fuck out of him. He was like, he went in his cell. He was like, man, get out my fucking cell, man. All you heard was goddamn Sleep like, move. Don't fucking touch me. You don't think I know where you keep your shit at? I don't want to show you where to stash it at. He was like, move. Nigga went in his shit. He was like, man, give me my shit, man. Come on, Sleep. Give my shit back, Sleep. All you heard was somebody get pushed to the wall like, that's all you heard was, nigga like, nigga come out that bitch. And then come down the steps like the Terminator again. And then he came down the steps and nigga went to the front door. He was like, yo, get somebody to get this door open, man. And nigga Timmy came down the steps. He was like, that nigga flew down them goddamn steps. You hear me? That nigga came down the steps like this. That nigga haul ass down them damn steps. He was like, yo, come on, man. He was like, man, come on, give my weed back, man. He was like, give my weed back. Come on, Sleep, man, give my weed back. He was like, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I moved all the way down here just to rob your pussy ass. And that's just what I did. And he said, I'm gonna keep robbing your ass until you motherfucking learn how to play fair. He was like, play fair, man. I've been playing fair with you since I known you. He was like, no, you gonna play fair with me till you die. When I heard him say that, I don't know if it was a joke, but to tell a dude you gonna play fair with me till you out of this world is like, was crazy to me, man. Like, this shit was wild hearing this shit. So the dude Timmy just looking like, man, what the fuck, man? Shit crazy as hell, man. Shit crazy, man. He was like, man, I ain't paying you shit else. I ain't paying you nothing else, man. That right there, what you got, that's all you gonna get from me, man. I don't owe you nothing else. I don't owe you nothing else, Sleep, man. Sleep was like, yeah, I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, I'll be the judge of that. He was like, man, look, I'm not giving you shit else. That's the word of my mother. I'm not giving you shit else. I'm not giving you shit else. Everybody in the pod looking like, what the I know what's going on from 40 building. Everybody else don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? He like, oh, you ain't gonna give me shit? Nigga, door open. Somebody came to the door, another white dude. He stepped out for a second. Nigga caught the door with his shoulder. The lady trying to close. She's like, let the door go. He said, hey, hold this for me. He gave shit to the white dude, the ball of weed. He was like, hold this for me. Nigga came back in the bar. He was like, you gonna what? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna give me what? You ain't gonna give me what? He didn't even punch him. He smacked the living shit out of Timmy. He was like, Timmy was like, you ain't gonna give me what? What you gonna do? Then he palmed his ass. He hit him with his palm. I said, I never seen nobody get hit. Like, he was like this target practicing goddamn Timmy. He was like, you ain't gonna give me what? What you gonna do? He palmed his ass. Then he came with the left. Smacked the shit out of him again. He was like, before you know it, he was just trying to weave shit. So they under the lady. The lady up. The lady can't even see the shit. They like right there by the shower. He swinging that around. He ain't even punching him though. That nigga got down. Timmy, you trying to weave that shit. He was like, get up. Get your ass up. Get your ass up, man. He was like, hey, fuck wrong with you, man? He got his ass like in the, he can't even go nowhere. That nigga Timmy kind of like, he like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? You gonna fucking play fair? Timmy was like, nah, man. He was like, he just started wailing on his ass. He just started beating the shit out of Timmy. I'm like, man, this Terminator's fucking nuts, man. He got there, finished that nigga. He like, man, get up. Get your ass up. Get up. Timmy, get off. He like, oh. Timmy, everybody looking like, I'm standing in the back looking like, motherfucker, man, I ain't getting that shit. I ain't getting that shit. I'm not getting that shit. And then got down sleep like, get up. You know how white dudes do when they whoop your ass and they give you chances to try to kick their ass back like being Mr. Badass. You know how y'all do, trying to be Mr. Badass all the time. He's like, get up. Come on, get up. Get up. I'm gonna give you a chance. Come on, get up. Come on. Timmy like, that nigga Timmy got up. He threw some bullshit. That nigga got down sleep said, man, when he hit on that time, man, this is my word. He weaved that shit so nice. That nigga Timmy said, that nigga sleep said, and he hit that motherfucker, man. He hit goddamn Timmy ass. Timmy said, boom, and then he hit the ground, slumped into the side of the wall, shit. And he was on the wall. And he was like, oh shit, Sleepy like. He walked up on him again. He was like, he unlaced his shoes, brand new New Balances. He was like, he took his shoes. He was like, give me these shits, man. Hell is wrong with you, man? Now, see if your ass can get protected now. I know everybody in every building. See if your ass can be protected now, because you out of my protection. You out of my protection. You did belong to me. Now I don't even want your ass no more. So after this, stay your ass away from me. Don't call me for shit. Don't call me for shit. That nigga got down. Timmy was like, that nigga was just looking stupid as fuck. That nigga was like, door open up. And then got down. And nigga walked out the pod again, Terminator style. I said, man, this shit crazy as a bitch, y'all. So boom! What can be next now? I don't fucking know. All I know is I'm in shock sitting there looking at this shit like, this is what happens when you pay a Terminator. This is what happens when you don't know you're dealing with a Terminator and he's a Terminator the whole fucking time. Stuff like this happens, y'all. So you can't sign no contract with no damn Terminator, man, in prison. I'm letting y'all know now. Anybody that feel like, hey, I'll do this for the protection, or they doing it without even being said, man, he's a Terminator. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. I'm letting y'all know now. Do not do it, man. That's my word. That nigga tell me that nigga fucked up, man. His eye was all fucked up. His head was bruised and shit. Like he had a cut under his, like right here on his cheek. Like he was just fucked. Like everybody looking at him now, like damn, this homeboy go holler at him and shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, this shit crazy. Man, I'm on the top tier. I was over by my homeboy cell, man. I was like, man, let me go be nosy. I walked. I was like, man, Timmy, you good, man? He was like, nah, man. He was like, I'll let you easy, man. I was like, where you going? He was like, man, I'm gonna check in, man. I was like, you gonna check in, man? He was like, yeah, man. I was like, bro, That might be your only bet, man, with this fucking Terminator, man. Because I was like, just don't think because of that ass whooping, he's gonna let you live scot-free. Like, there's gonna be plenty more ass whoopings, man. Like, and I had to be straight with him with that. Like, because that was the reality of the whole situation. There's gonna be plenty more ass whoopings. He's like, man, I know, man. Like, man, I'm just gonna check in, man. I was like, man, well, I'll let you, man. Dap him up a little bit later. Police come in, 2 COs and a sergeant, they walk in, they like, they go straight up the steps. Hey, open up! They open the door. Goddamn. In there for a second, next thing you know, they all coming down the steps. The police, Timmy, everybody, Timmy coming down with stuff like, it's his head down, pause, his head like this the whole time. He can't even look at nobody. He like, you're like, open the front slider. He like, Timmy checked in the hole, y'all. That was his only fucking option. He had no other option. What was he gonna do? Keep fucking rumbling this freaking Terminator who he signed his life to? Shit be crazy like that in there, man. This whole story was, man, to warn y'all to not do what Timmy did. You know what I mean? Of course, he walked away, you know what I mean, still breathing, which was a good thing because a lot of shit turned out bad. But he signed on to help a maniac out, help him. And when you do that, man, the maniac is going to always want more than what you can do. That's a part of their game. So just don't put yourself in that predicament, man, because the Terminators are waiting and they lurking on y'all, man. I'm letting y'all know now. Don't be easy targets. I don't care what race you are, man. Do not be easy targets to the fucking Terminators, man. But Timmy checked in. Goddamn, the nigga Sleep, he stayed on the outside of the yard the whole time. When I went back to 30 building, he stayed on that side of the yard. Same routines, doing the same thing. That's what he do best. And he kept doing what he was doing, man. And that's what a Terminator do. How you gonna die? Like, you can't even get rid of a Terminator for real, man, because a Terminator can't even die. It's crazy, man. But Timmy did what all he could do, man. That was checking into the damn hole. That shit was a crazy situation. But that's the end of the damn story, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching as always, man. Y'all know the count, man. Let's stay our ass out the way so we can be out here with our family. Like I say, I'm doing a staying out the way challenge, putting our family first challenge. Because we're going to do them. We're going to have those thoughts about staying out the way and putting our family first before we do bad things. If we can think about those things I just said before we do the bad things, maybe we can last out here on these streets, man, without these people letting them trick us into the penitentiary, man. Let's stay out the way, y'all. Let's do the right thing, man. Let's move like grown men out here, man. Because that's who we are, man. We're not going to do that, man. We got to move grown, set examples, man. And the first example is by not going to damn jail ever. Period, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Tuesday banger game. So you already know what I need you to do with this one, right? Like, share, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.